The Democratic New Mexico Treasurer Laura Montoya says she will fight the Ethics Commission's recent ruling, which stems from campaign contributions that investigators claim Montoya should not have accepted. News 13's Jessica Barron is in the Newsplex with details.
The State Ethics Commission says Montoya knowingly took a $10,000 donation from a single donor, then reported it as coming from someone else. But Montoya's attorney says the ruling is a mistake.
She was always acting in good faith and attempting to follow the law.
Sworn into office in January, Laura Montoya won her campaign for state treasurer last year. But in the mix of that run, her campaign contributions were flagged by former state treasurer Tim Eichenberg. He accused Montoya of taking too much money, $10,000, from a single donor, then falsely reporting who gave her the money.
I have an obligation to not just the Democratic Party, but to the community and the state as a whole to report when anyone, whether it's a Democrat or a Republican, does something that is illegal.
After an August hearing, the State Ethics Commission now says Montoya broke the rules by knowingly accepting the funds. Investigators pointed to text messages showing Montoya asking her team how to report the over-the-limit donation. They also claim Montoya reported the money came from a PAC called Adelante Sandoval, when in reality it was made by companies owned by the same donor.
Candidates, they have to report who's giving them money. And this isn't just because the law says it's the case. The public needs to understand who is seeking to influence politicians' decisions.
Montoya's attorney calls the ruling a distraction.
There is no evidence in the record that anyone set this up as a straw donor contribution. I think it's overreach by the Ethics Commission, and this is not what they should be focusing on.
Montoya is now facing a $1,000 fine, but her attorney says she's looking to appeal the ruling by the end of the month. Back to you.
Jessica, thank you. Now, the man who filed the complaint, former state treasurer Tim Eichenberg, says he is now facing an ethics complaint, one he says Treasurer Montoya filed against him.